Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai, Barak Yahweh, Barak Yahweh Shai. I gotta give all praise and glory and honor to Yahweh, Hashem Yahshai, Hashem Akakadash. That belongs to us and the elders of Great Millstone. Peace and salutation to you, Akim Nakot, across four winds to you. I salute the hopeful elect. Yeah, man, this is Brother Desire on back at you with another lesson. Just, a little testimony. How, in time to come, when all hell broke loose out here, that the Most High is gonna be our guide, and the scriptures say wisdom and knowledge is gonna be the stability of their time, and this is heavy, and I wholeheartedly believe that because we're gonna be in some positions where we never been in our life, and the Most High is gonna deliver us once we have faith and believe. All right, that's the only way we're gonna get out of these times. Pray and believe, have faith, because I had a situation with my power box. You know what I mean? It had an issue. You know what I mean? And what happened is that when I came home from camp, you know what I mean? Because I use my generator sometimes. You know what I mean? I just have to cut off the power box and to check my generator, check the cord to run it into the house. The power have to the power box. The switch have to be off because you don't want that be on. It'll be a feedback. If that be on and if when the current off, all right, that have to be the switch have to be down, because you don't want when the current on, that get a feedback and that mess up the generator. All right, so you keep it off when you turn on the generator. You have the power thing I'm turning off. And what happened is that before I went out, I basically pulled the switch back up. You know what I mean? Because I pulled the switch back up. I said, when the current comes back on, my wife, she'll have, at least she'll have electricity in the house. So when I gone out, when I came back from camp, it's late yesterday evening, I thought the current was still off. When I look at the lights on the lamp pole, the light was on. So it was my situation, with the power box, because the power boxes have a little problem. That's why I don't really like use the generator. I don't like pulling down that switch. You know what I mean? Because I have a little issue. Well, basically, what happened is that, what I did, I was trying to fix it all last night. I trying to fix it, and it didn't work. It didn't work. I prayed to the Most High, to try to fix it. It still didn't work. So what I did, I run the generator. I pulled on the power switch again. I cut it off, and I run the generator to the house. And it ain't last that long because I ain't had much fuel in it. But long story short, you know, what happened is that, I say, man, let me deal with that in the morning. So first thing this morning, that was on my spirit. I said, let me go deal with that. So, I was looking at it, in the back of my mind, I already know what I want to do. So, I go on, I try fix it, get it sorted out, add some more wires with it or whatever. I don't like do electrician work, but basically, I don't like get shocked, but I had to do what I could do. I had to get power to those because I don't want my little meat and things spoil in the freezer. But anyhow, basically, what happened is that I continue trying to fix it. When I thought I fixed it at first, I pull up the switch. I ain't see nothing. I ain't see nothing going through, and the power was still off. I thought I fixed it right. So, I just go and I face the east, and I pray to Yahweh Hashem Yahshai that He allow me to fix this situation. And I go on at it again. And when I look, I try to fix it again. It didn't come on. So, the third time, because I was done getting a little frustrated. So the third time, when I look, the power just came on. You know what I mean? I didn't have to touch the box or nothing. The power just came on. I said, the Wadi Yahweh Shem Yahushai. The Wadi Yahweh Shem Yahushai Bashem Akakadash. The Wadi Yahweh Shem Yahushai. And I say that to say this. But first, let me get the scripture. And come back to Isaiah 33:6. All right? This is a scripture I was thinking of. This is Sirach 2. Sirach 2. Let me start at verse 1. My son, if thou come to serve the Lord, prepare your soul for temptation. So when you serving the Lord, you gotta prepare for all kind of temptation. You gotta deal with a lot of shit in this life. It comes with the territory, like I say in the world. So in this truth, you're gonna experience a lot of things. You just have to deal with it. And that's the trials and temptation amping up. You know, brothers going through shit after shit. But we still watch this. Set thy heart aright and constantly endure, and make not haste in the time of trouble. All right, you see that? Set thy heart aright. Set your mind and constantly endure these battles, and make not haste in time of trouble. That's what I wanted to get right there. So when I was in that situation, I didn't make haste in the time of trouble. You know what I said to myself? The spirits, they can't leave this alone and come back at this in the morning. You know what I mean? That's what I did. I didn't try to rush it or whatever. It was done night. You know what I mean? I constantly enjoyed that for a couple hours. That pain of, not having my car and do, but I still was running my generator for a little minute. You know what I mean? Couple, at least for almost an hour, right? After that. So the scripture says, set your heart right and constantly endure, constantly battle, suffer too, and make not haste in the time of trouble. So when you face with these things up, these situations, don't rush. Don't make haste in the time of trouble. You just deal with it through wisdom and have faith. Okay? You have faith in these times. Okay? That's the only way you can make it. Alright? Because you can be faced with situations where it's going to be difficulty. And if you make haste in the time of trouble, you know what I mean? You try to run from the situation, it don't make sense. You deal with it through wisdom and have faith. Because scriptures say, Isaiah 33:6, and wisdom and knowledge should be the stability of thy times and strength of salvation. The fear of the Lord is his treasure. Alright? Because the Lord is going to put us in some positions, and we continue battling demons to the end. He's going to put us in some positions where it looks so difficult. But guess what? You know what I mean? When that time comes, you know what I mean? Seeing things you might never experience before, but once you have faith and you won't make no haste in the time of trouble, you pray and you believe, you have that faith, he's going to keep you. Wisdom, knowledge, be stability. Amanah. It says firmness, fidelity, steadfastness, steadiness. All right. Literally firmness, security, fidelity, set off, stability, steady, truly. You see that? You see that? You see that? So you're gonna be firm. You know what I mean? So that's how I was. That's how I was in this position. My mind was firm. I deal with it. I wait till the morning. You know what I mean? I dealt with it. But I said at the same time to come, when we face with situations, once we have faith, the Most High is gonna bring us through. Like I say, I know much about electrical work like that, but that's how when time to come, if the Most High have you in a position, you know what I mean, use the man of the Lord, you might have your family with you, you might be on the run, but the Lord is gonna make a way, because wisdom and knowledge can be the stability at a time. You're gonna be able to do things, and you don't know how you do it, but you can do it. Okay, wisdom and knowledge can be stability of that time. Jacob's trouble. It's going to keep your mind stable. All right, I never be in this position, but I have faith. I know what to do. The Most High is going to put in your spirit what to do. All right. So, yeah, man, that's something I wanted to share, because in this time, all we gotta do is continue having faith in Yahweh Shem Yahshai, and He can make a way. You gotta trust in Him, and He will help thee. Trust in the Most High. Through the spirit power of Yahweh Shem Yahshai. But yeah, man, I just thought of that. To the spirit power of Yahweh Shema Shai Bashima Kadash. Yeah, Kim. Shalom Akim. Shalom.